Warning! You are about to enter the presence of an overly obsessed Twilight fan. Be prepared for ear-piercing shrieks and an out-of-control babbling about some guy named Edward Cullen. You have been warned.
She's crazy! That's all she ever talks about is Twilight.
Look at the quote.
You're obsessed.
And
with
clearly
Twilight.
states it.
Duh.
Obsessed doesn't cover it.
She's a crazy Twilight fan.
She's crazy about Twilight. I think the definition of a Twilight lover is Natasha.
Twilight obsession is none of us can understand. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I've known Natasha for 2 years and always known she was obsessed with Twilight and can't imagine her any other way.
Natasha is like the craziest Twilight fan I know.
There's no words to describe how crazy you are about it. It's really creepy.
Literally, Natasha is the most obsessed person of Twilight I have ever known.
I'm Natasha's language art teacher, and I can verify that she's a real Twilight fan. She, during the first week of school, we had a project that we did where she had to introduce herself to the class, and the very first thing I found out about Natasha was that she loves Twilight.
Yeah, so basically, Natasha's extremely obsessed. Her tried therapy sessions didn't work out. She's gone to like every premiere. How many times do you think she saw New Moon?
She's seen New Moon 20 trillion times.
In the theater.
Yeah, just theaters alone. So.
Then she went to the, I don't know,
convention.
I'm the mother of Natasha, the one who actually knows Natasha the best and who knows how obsessed she is.
Natasha Polis is by far the most obsessed girl with Twilight I've met in my life.
If there was like a word for Twilight fever, that would be her life.
When I answer questions about Natasha on Facebook, it's like, how well do you know your friends? The only answer I ever reply with is Twilight. So that's how much she's obsessed with it.
I know she's obsessed. She goes on, and I mean, look at this ridiculous, or shall I use my word, redonkulous room.
Natasha Polis.
Oh my.
Yeah, she's crazy over Twilight.
I was flipping through her new posters that she was about to put up in her room, and on the back of it was Joe Jonas, and on the other side was Edward. So me and her brother thought it would be kind of funny to put him up in her room over one of her Edward posters. Well, in the morning, we hear screams.
Her room is absolutely covered in posters of Robert Pattinson, Taylor Lautner, Stewart.
I gave her the 4 books, Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, and then of course I got her, Breaking Dawn, and I wrote here in, Eclipse, I said, 12/25/08, my dearest Natasha, if you get through number 3, I will be amazed, because she wasn't a big reader.
She has this bag, okay? This bag that's signed by people who are not even main characters in the movie.
She has a Cullen doll. She carries it with her.
No, where's that?
Like a little Edward.
If there was a Twilight addict, it would be Natasha.
And when we asked her if she claimed she loves Rob, and we asked her if she's ever even met him, and she said, I've been 2 feet away from him and I screamed in his ear.
Abby and I are downstairs, and all we hear is Natasha just screaming. And we're rushing upstairs, and she's pulling down the Joe Jonas picture. Who did this? Who did this?
And it says, please do not underline. Do not get obsessed on serious love, mama.
Her backpack is Twilight. She has the rings and the bracelet that Bella has.
Okay, her bag. Okay.
Look at her pencil case. Look at it. Who does?
My friend Natasha over here, the one with the Twilight backpack that's got it signed by some of the cast, she is completely obsessed with Twilight. I mean, I'm sure that there's a lot of people on this video that have said obsessed, but I don't even think that covers it.
Natasha. Kind of. Really obsessed.
All over her folder, that's all she talks about.
In her bag.
All day. And she always bugs me. I sit right next to her. She's always bugging me about Twilight. She must really love it.
She's devoted. She even got a signature. And whoever has custom-made jewelry for Bella, like that,
custom made. She had that custom
And
made.
a charm bracelet with Edward's face on it.
And custom jewelry. She has like,
Oh my god.
she has Bella's ring.
She got custom jewelry for the bracelet and the ring.
It's just creepy. I don't know. It's not good for your health because you're always like crazy about them, and you're on the computer non-stop about your blog and on Facebook. Oh my God, I met whoever. It's creepy.
She has her own website that she made like last May. That was a year ago, even before Twilight came out.
Hello. Who does that? No one but Natasha.
Hello. Right here.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Twilight.
Look at her bag.
Rob Pattinson is your drug. Like, Twilight, that's basically it. It's not obsessed, it's drug. You know, you should probably go to rehab.
It's addiction, yeah.
Okay. Twilight, rehab.
And it's like an unhealthy idolization. You're putting it's an addiction. That's right. They should have a TA.
I think it's really creepy and not healthy whatsoever how much she likes Twilight and how much she like talks about it on a day-to-day basis. So yeah, she needs to go to like intervention or something and take care of that problem. And her Facebook is all Twilighted out, and she has this picture with Emmett, who's really hot, and like his hand is under her sweater, not in a dirty way, just a little bit, and it's really funny because she thinks they're dating now. I don't know how to tell her they're not. Look, his hand really is. Where is it? Right there, under my sweater. And look, I'm actually touching his hip bones right there. They're like really hard.
She's met the entire cast. The entire cast.
I love him so much.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not a huge Twilight fan, and one time he called Robert Pattinson a creeper. She nearly killed me.
How many times did you see the movie?
Which one?
New Moon.
42 times.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Ask her how much she's seen Twilight. How many times have you seen Twilight?
258.
You keep track?
Yeah.
She has been to 2 of these Twilight things, like places that you go to like meet the cast and stuff. And I asked her if she got close enough to Robert to scream in his ears.
The wallpaper in the room is Twilight posters. We're actually still not sure what color her wall is. Never seen it. Mwah.
That just happened. That just happened. Look of astonishment. Look of astonishment on Ashley Lass's face. Obsessive compulsive Twilight disease are right here.
The only reason she has Twitter is to keep up with all her Twilight people.
What about when New Moon came out? We had to hear, oh, 116 days left to Twilight.
And when I first met her, I was like, talking about her with Twilight, I was all excited about the new movie. I thought I liked Twilight. So wrong. Natasha Polis, again, has owned me in any Twilight trivia that comes up.
Of course, she has a copy of Twilight. She like goes over the books, she reads them again, and she'll go through with like a highlighter and take notes on the pages. Like, who does that?
And we see her in dance reading her book, her Twilight books, and
she highlights
them.
Stuff. And she's read them 3-4 times before. Oh, 3-4, more like 14.
This is Tasha highlighting in class while we read. But no, she doesn't just read. She highlights the Twilight book.
Robert Patterson or
Pattinson.
Whatever. He scared the crap out of me. Every time I came in here to put clothes away or something, it's like, ah! I would think it was somebody.
She has 4 cardboard cutouts that are extremely scary at night.
At all.
When you see them around like door corners, you're like, ah! There's 4 big men!
This is Natasha. She's obsessed with Twilight. Look, she even brought her Edward outside with all the friends.
Oh wait, he fell!
Hurry, smash his face in.
Oh, there he is.
Did it go? I feel so